Hello everyone and welcome to this video where I will walk you through how to make the most of the agency template. In this short tutorial, I will show you how to navigate the key features, customize it to suit your needs, and get started quickly. So let's dive in and help you make the most of your new tool. This is the dashboard of the template. We have quick action buttons. If you want to add a new task, project, client, meeting, resource, just click on those buttons here. We have the different sections of the template: management, operations, administrations, with pages dedicated to those sections. Below we have a notification center that where you can see the status of the tasks, the projects, the meetings, and announcements. You can here see the today's tasks overview, the project's progress, the pinned announcement, the meetings and events, the agency essentials, where you can see the onboarding documents, announcements here too, the objectives, and the client pipeline. So let's go page by page, and I will explain all the details. Here, let's start with the administration. And let's start with the most important part. If you invite a person to the template, you need to set up his team member account. So if after inviting the person, by the way, all the information and all the details are here on the instructions page, so you can access it, and it have all about how to add tasks, about how to manage your team, about how to do everything. So the page here is loading, but it have all the information inside. So for example, if you click on any page here, you will see the details about it. About, for example, this is the account setup. So it will give you the detail about how to add team members, how to set up the accounts, and everything else like this. So it's loading. So account setup, the main page, how to navigate it, the task manager, finance, client, everything else. So let's go back. After adding your team member by clicking on share and then inviting him like by email and clicking on invite, you go here to the team workspaces. And then you have here the navigation bar on the left. Here, if you want to go back to the home page, to the dashboard, here to add button to add new team, and here the button to add new team member. So you have two sections here. The team workspaces, so if you want to create any new team, and then the team members workspaces, so the members inside each team. So let's start by creating a new team member. So how we are going to create it? We will click on new team member, right? And here we will write his name. So let's say team member 1, right? And then so the page here, a template is loading. So where you will see the template for each, and this is for all the team members that you are going to add. So in here, let's assign this team member to a team. So how we're going to do this, if we click here, we will have a list from where we can choose. So let's assign him to a team. So let's assign him to the sales team. And then this report too, you need to assign his account. So you are going to have a list of accounts here, like the emails account, and you can choose the account from here. And then you choose the email, the phone, the date when he joined you, and then this space will be like his personal space, where he can see where he will see like the tasks assigned to him, the today's tasks, the announcements, the calendar view of tasks to the projects assigned to him, the upcoming meetings and events, personal tasks. So this is personal tasks. This is just for him, and also the notes are just for him. And the resources are shared between the teams, so he can see the resources of other teams. And this is the timesheet where he can log the total time that he worked on each task or project. So I will explain this later. So this is the template for the team member. If you go back, this is the navigation button. If you want to go back to the Teams page, you click on it. If you want to go to the dashboard, you click on homepage. So let's go back to the Teams page, the Teams workspaces. So now we did add him to the sales team. And by the way, for each member, you can see how many tasks left for each member. Because we don't have now any tasks, you don't see any number. So if you click, for example, on sales team here, right, you can see the total, the members of the sales team, like the team members, member one, two, team member one, and you will see the tasks related to this team. So I will show you, like, this is the template for each team, right? So each team can see announcement here. I will show you later how to add announcement. Can see the calendar view weekly and monthly, the projects overview, so the projects assigned to the team, and also the all projects, like across all the teams. For example, this is the project manager teams, and they can have some insights about it. The upcoming meeting and events related to this team, the resources overview for this team and then for all the other teams, and the notes overview for the team and for the all other team. So for example, if you click on this task here, you can see that it's for the sales team. If you want, you can assign this task to a team member by selecting his profile from here. So let's assign it to team member one, and then you choose notify assignee. So if you want, like if you want to send him, so you need to fill out here and here to choose the assignee from the list, like that you will have here, and then select the due date of the task. So by the way, in today's task, you will see the today's task and the overdue one. So this one was an overdue task. So let's reschedule it to today. And then you can add the priority, right? And then link it to a project if you have any. And then you can link the task to a meeting event. And then you can attach any file from here. And later, this is the status of the task. So you have three status: not started, in progress, and then done. Inside, you can log information this is the timesheet, like for each employee working on the task. If he wants, he can log his working time. How he's going to do this? By clicking on new page and then selecting himself from the list. So let's choose team member one, and then he will need to click on, you see here, the start session and then the end session. So he will need to click on start, right? And once he finish working on the task, he click on end session like this, and it will calculate automatically the working time. We have here the manual minutes. So for example, if the person forget if he clicked the button or not, and he knows the time that he was currently working, he can write the minutes here, and this time the manual minutes will override the automatic duration. So let's enter it. And you can see that the duration will be updated automatically according to the manual minutes. So it works like this. And then you close. After this, like the team could manage the task like this by changing the status, and they can use multiple views. Like this is a view by priority. There is another view by status, so where you can drag and drop like this. And once a task is completed, you just click on done here, and the task will be moved to a view just for the completed task that I will show you later. And also here you can see this is the calendar view that shows the weekly and monthly tasks, the project's overview, and all the other elements. So now if we go back to the team workspaces and go back to this team member one workspace, right? We're going to see that this task is assigned to him, and he will see it here. So, and also in the calendar. But this space here is just for his personal tasks. Then we go back. So this was the team workspaces, and if we need now to go back to the home page by clicking on home page, and here you can see the owner dashboard. So we have the team workspaces and then the owner dashboard. In the owner dashboard, you can also restrict access to the owner dashboard by clicking on this share button, and you will see the list of the person here, and you can remove them. So I also included this in the instruction. So to restrict some members to enter the page, but you need to do it manually. You need to remove a member by member. So in this owner dashboard, you can see you have your navigation bar on the left. Also, button if you want to add new task, new project, meeting, announcement, or personal task, you can add them from here. So in here, you can see the today's team tasks. So for each team, you can see the task that they are working on, right? And if you click on a task like this one, you can see that the team, the person that it's working on it, the due date, you can see the priority, and also the total duration, the currently total duration. You can also like write comments, like if you want a sort of discussion with your team, you can write here on the comment. So for example, if you want to ask them for updates or something like this, you could like just write it here and then submit it like this, and they can see the comments. You could also tag them by you could tag the person too, like by clicking on here and choosing from the list. So as you see, and you could have like a sort of feedback between you and your team on this page here. So from here you can assign the task, you can create project like this and assign them. Like for new project, you could assign the project to a client. We will later cover the client's database and page. You can assign the project to a team, let's say the designer team. You could assign, you need to, if you want to assign to the member profile, you select from this list. You can choose more than one. So if you want, you can choose, for example, member 4 and member 8 are working on this project. If you want to notify them, you choose here too the accounts. This is the project priority, right? And this is the status, and this is the start date of the project. And then you choose the deadline, the project. So by this, you will have a timeline for the project. I will show you on the projects page. And then inside you have projects file if you want to have them here. And here you can write details about the project, log the timesheet, and add task from inside this project. So how, for example, for the timesheet, it's the same thing, just new page, right? And select the member, select himself from the list, and select the task that he's currently working on, and then start and end to calculate the total time of the duration. And you will see the total duration here at the top. Here for the project's tasks, you can add them from here too. So you click on new task, you choose the assignee page from here to assign to the profile. You add the team, the priority you selected, and the due date, like this. So to choose from, and then you update the status too. So the tasks here, you are going to see them also on the outside. So you can see them on the inside and the outside, uh, like this. So for example, let's give this the name. Let's give this task the name of example. So example one, right? And let's give it a priority, so importance, and then let's assign it to a person, team member one, like this, and then we close. So after this, if we go here, we can see that this, so in this view by team, we can see that this task, uh, we didn't assign this task to a team, so it's in the non-team view here, and we can see all the information about it. We can see the status of all the tasks, and also by projects we are going to see it here. So example one, we can see the task and the status too. So this is for today's team tasks. We have also team's task calendar, and this view just for your personal task. So you don't mix up the between the teams and the work tasks, and this is just personal tasks. So if you want to create a personal task, just click on here personal task, and then add the details, fill out the information about your task, the due date, and all of this. And you will find it here, like in today task. You have a little calendar widget, also the project's overview by deadline, and also by status, like this. And you can see here the upcoming meeting and event. Like for example, if you create a new meeting or event from here, you can choose the client from the list if you have any. Choose the team if you are having a meeting with a team, and here to notify them, select the accounts of the team's member, and here the meeting link, and here the type, is it a meeting or an event? So you choose, and here you choose the date. Let's say it's tomorrow, and here you can have like information about the meeting. If a person have any question, he could like create it, and you can see he can each person can add his questions here, and also here the action plan. So if you want, after the meeting, if you want to create tasks, you can also create them here from the inside like this, and also the agenda, the discussion points, the decision, and the notes like this. So if you close, we are going to see it here on the upcoming meeting here. So as you see here on the upcoming meetings, we see them here. So once you accomplish you did have the meeting, you could archive it by clicking on the button here. So to archive it. After this, we have this is the charts. So this is some KPI about your teams that you could that you could analyze by time. So to have more than one chart, you need to upgrade your Notion to Notion Pro, because in the free version you have the right just to have one chart. But if you want to have more than one, you need the paid version. So this is here like to see the teams, the tasks by teams. So for example, the projects manager team are working on one task, the sales team are working on one task, and here this task wasn't assigned to a team. Then you could go here to to the task status. So you can see that you have now three tasks, and with the not started, the not started status. So three tasks not started. Here you can see the number of the task by team member. So you can see them here that each team member need to accomplish. After here we have this week timesheet, so you can see for each team member how much time did he work. So this is this week timesheet and this month timesheet. So you can see the volume of the work and the performance too. So this was the owner dashboard. Then you could go back to the home page by clicking on here. The next important page is the finance page here. So in the finance page, you need to create an account. So this is the account. So once you create it, you just get here and choose a starting balance, right? So by the way, after duplication the template, you could like delete all this income. So this is just for examples. You could delete them by checking this box here, right? And then on delete from here. So I will leave them as examples. So after creating the account, you set the starting balance and then you go back. In here, you will see this month transactions, income, and expenses here. So for example, if you want to create a new income, just click here and choose the date, the amount, and if the income is related to a project that you were working on it, you choose it from here. And then you choose the income source. So let's say it's project, and then you close. So by doing this, you could keep logging all of your incomes and also your expenses. So the same thing, if you want to create, you could just create it by clicking on your page or by clicking on your expenses and your income buttons here. So for example, if you click on this button here, new expense, you choose the amount of the expense, the date. By default, I link the account, so to one account, the business account. You choose the category, like this, for example, office rent, and then you close. And by doing this, you could see like the income and the expenses for each, for this month. And then you have the income sources. So for if you click on any, you could add new source by clicking on your page here, like if you want to add new categories. If you click on any source, you will see the total of all time, and then you will see the monthly and the monthly breakdown for this particular source, and the same thing yearly too, like this, and you will see the total amount monthly. On the right, you can see the income report by months, like this, like that, with all the income source and also the total by year, right? And you can see an income chart. So also, so you can see the evolution, and also if you just put your mouse here, you can see the breakdown of your income source like this. And the same concept for the expenses. Like it's the same concept. If you enter any expense source category, you will see the breakdown inside, right? And then if you go back, you will see here the monthly breakdown, right? And then by year, and also the expenses chart like this. So you can see the evolution and here you have expenses budget. So if you want to keep track of your of this budget here, so for each category, expense category, you could set up a monthly budget that you could change like this by clicking on here and changing this number. And this is this month expenses. This will be updated automatically to 0. So each month you don't need to change anything here. And here you will see your budget status and the progress for your budget here. So this was all for the finance page. If you go back, this is instructions page. Let's go now to the announcements page. So in the announcement page, I also like include information about how to add announcements from the instructions. So if you want to create a new announcement, you just click on the button here. So if you want the announcement to be seen by all the teams, you could leave it empty like this. To be displayed inside each team, all of the teams' spaces. If you want the announcement to be specific to a team, you just click here and choose the team that you want to that you want to that you want you choose the team that will see this announcement. So you choose from the list. For example, the designer's team. If you want to pin this announcement, you click on pin. So the announcement will be pinned here, and you will see it also on the homepage. Here, you can see the team, and also, if you want to remove it, you just uncheck this box. So this was like for the announcements, and you can see this week, this month, and then all the announcements created by you. You could delete them by time by clicking on this and delete. Let's go back again to the home page. We have the password manager. So inside here you could create and log all of your password, username, and manage like all the accounts. So you just click on new page here to create the account and just give it the name. And here you write the username, and here you write your password, like to manage the account. And here you have a password generator. Like if you want to generate password, you just click on generate from here, and this will keep changing. And then you click on copy, and then you paste it here. Like this, it's easy to use. So this was a password manager. You could just by click on new page here or click on new account here. Then we have the notes page. So each team could create note by creating it from the inside or from the notes page. So to create it like from the notes page, just click on new note, and then the team could select like choose itself, and then if you have any link, and then if you want to pin it on the dashboard, just click on pin. So you will see it here and also on the dashboard, and here you will see the notes by teams, right? So for example, if the team it's sales team, you will see it here. So, and also you can see your notes by months. So you will see for by month all your logged notes. Then you go back to the home page. Let's go to another page. The resources page. So the same thing for the resources. So if you want to create a resource, just click on the button here and it will be displayed. You fill out the information, the description, the link, you select the teams, and if you want it to be displayed on the homepage, you just pin it from here. And you can see all your resources here by teams and also by type, like this. So you can also add new type by, you see here type, by clicking, by just removing this one, and then enter your new type, like this. And then click on enter. So, or you could do it differently. So because I did lock the databases. So as you see, I locked the database. So if you want to add a new type, you click here on locked, and then you enter the type, new type, and then on enter, and then you can see it here. I will remove it, and then you could lock it again. So this was for the resources, and this one is for the timesheets. So for the timesheets, you can, the best thing is to see them on your dashboard and on your owner dashboard, and also on the team members page. So, and also by project. But this one will give you like just an overview about like this week timesheet. So you can see the total time here, the duration. This button here, if you want to clear this time here, you just click on clear. So this one is like just to analyze the working time. You can see it by tasks, by members, and you can see an overview like just a normal table. And you have this week timesheet and this month timesheet overview by tasks and by members. So it will help you like just to analyze it, to analyze the work time. Then you go back to the home page. This was like for operations. Then you have the views for task manager, project manager, and other views. So I will explain them quickly. So for the task manager, it's the same thing. You can see the today's tasks with different view, the next 7 days tasks, and also you have a calendar, weekly and monthly. And then here the view for where all the completed tasks will be. When a task is done, you will find it here, grouped by month, like this. So if this one is marked as completed, so as you see, it's here on October. And then you could hide it by clicking on this triangle here. So this was for the tasks manager. Let's go now to the projects manager. So for the projects manager, we have the same structure. Here you can see the not started project, and here the in progress, and here you will see the progress, the progress that will be updated based on how many tasks the team have completed. So for example, so for this the detailed view by team. So you can see the team, the designer team is working on this project, the project manager team is working on this project, and you will see this update here. So for example, inside it, if we completed a task, so inside it, so this one, we click on done, this progress will be updated like this. Then we have the tasks by projects. So for each project, we will see our list of tasks. And this is the project timeline where we will visualize the timeline of the project. And after this, we have the completed project. If we completed a project, we could find it here, grouped by month. So this was the projects page. Then we have the client management page. So inside the client management page, we could create new clients by clicking on just on here or on this button, new client. So if we click here, we could choose the status of the pipeline. So you have this is the current status, the that you can choose, and then you can choose the company name from here. You can add new company name. So you need just to add new company, you just type it here and then click on enter, and then you change the email. Here you write the email of the client, the phone number, and the last contact date. Here you can see the client's meetings. Here inside this page here, you will see the client's meetings. So if you create any meeting and link it to a client, you will see it here on today and then on this week. So for example, if we create a new meeting, link it to this new client here and choose the date for Friday, and then we close, we will find it on this week here, like you see. And this is a client pipeline where you could drag and drop until your client is onboarded, like this. Once your client is onboarded, you will find it here. So you have two views here, onboarded and all client. This was the client's page. Let's go to the meetings and events planner. So in the meetings, you will see this week meetings. This week detailed view, so you can see your meetings by teams and also by client. You can see your meetings and events tasks if you have any. So as I said, you could create tasks inside the meetings at the end of it. So the page is loading. So you could create tasks from the inside, from here. So action plan, you could create new task like this. And then you close. You will find them here. And this is the meeting and events calendar. It's weekly and monthly. This is a table, so once the meeting, you did have the meeting, you could archive it from here. And you will find it on the archive view. So this was the meeting page. And then the last page is the objectives and key results. So how this page work is you have you could create active projects by active objectives by clicking on new objective, right? And then assign it to a team. So you will have your list of team to choose from, and then a start date, and then an end date, like this. After this, you create key results by clicking on the button here, new key results, and link it to your created objective, like this. I will show you. You will have your list from where you can choose. So this is the new objective that we have just created, and then you close. After this, you can see like your active objectives here. You have them by status, and you can see your key results. So once your progress is your objectives is completed, you just drag and drop it to done, and he will be gone from here, and you will be left with the active objectives with the key result. So you could keep tracking, like each key results could have a deadline, and when once completed, you check this box here. By the end, you can see the list of your completed objectives by teams here. So this was all for the objectives in key results page. And this is let's go back to the dashboard. So the dashboard have a view of everything, the main page. So the notification center show you like the number of tasks to accomplish today, the overdue tasks, the project in progress, the project overdue, the project not started, and so on. The today's tasks, the project overview, like by each team, the by status, also by client. So you can see that you can link project to client. This week meeting and event, so you can see it here. So you could have a list view or by team too, by teams. The agency here, you can have your onboarding here, so you could write everything you need. The documents, so here you will find the resources here. So they are the same on the resources page. And you have here the announcements, so you can see the last, you can write the last updates, and this month's announcement they will be displayed here. Also the current objectives and the client pipeline. So that was all for the agency template. I hope that I was clear. And also, like, if you face any problem, you can always go back to the instructions page, where there is like a detailed version of the explanation. You can see like all the thing with all how to add thing, how to remove it, how to set up the each page with the with with explanation, like image with explanation, as you see here. So I hope everything is clear, and thank you again for your purchase. And I hope you enjoy using the templates. Thank you.